Right, this afternoon's job, we're going to get the remaining tiles that we've got onto this back roof. Obviously on Friday afternoon you saw me finishing the front side. I think we've got enough tiles to do probably half of this back side, so I think we're going to be a couple hundred short. But I'm sure we'll be able to dig some out from around the place to finish the job off. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the tiles on as far as we can go. We're going to start at the gable end and we're going to put full rows of tiles up from the top to the bottom and then taper them down probably to about here, where we're only going to have one or two tiles. So we're going to have a diagonal. That's going to allow me to do the ridge tiles as I go along, so I'm not stepping on tiles that we've already laid and potentially break them. So that's how we're going to do it. First and foremost, I've got to reinforce some of these lats. I've got a few floating lats here where they've come across the rafter and they've not been long enough to reach the next one. So we'll get them. I've got some spare sections of rafters. We'll get them cut, spanning the two rafters, screw them down so we're completely solid. We've got a few to do further down as well. Get them done, then we can get the tiles on, and yeah, that should see us to the end of the day. So first thing I need to do is go and get my drill. I think I brought everything else, but forgot my drill. So we'll go get that, and then we'll get stuck in. Right, we've got to the end of the day, sun's gone over here, so I thought I'd have half an hour sort this wood pile out. It's been bugging me for weeks. We're basically going to put the three big timbers, the 6 metre 24 by 14 to the bottom, because we're not going to be using them till next year now, on the cabin roof, the roof next door to the, the roof that we've just done. So we'll put them on the bottom. I've got three big offcuts of the same timbers that I'm going to rest them on top of, so they'll be off the floor. And then I'm going to put the rafters on the top of them that we've not used, the ones that weren't usable really. And then on top of that, these 12 by 14 6 metre sections that we're going to use to finish the trusses off inside. Yeah, just want everything on top of each other, nice and tidy. Then we'll cover it over with some of the membrane off the roof, so it'll keep the water off, allow it to breathe, and they'll be okay over the winter then. And it'll make me happy that they're nice and tidy. Right, we've got as far as I can go. Well, we can go a bit further, but I need to go and get some tiles that are strewn around the property in places. But what we've got on here are what came off the roof in one piece and what we can reuse. We've got some broken pieces and bits of tile that I've kept to one side, but they're certainly not going to finish the job. So I think I can gather together another 50, 60, 70 maybe. That'll get us a bit further, but I think we'll be not quite halfway, you know, a third, 3/8 of the way maybe. So we're going to have to figure out how I'm going to get some more tiles, where we're going to get them from. Well, it's going, you know, it's going on okay. So like I said, all I can do for today is go around, get these 60, 70 together, get them on, and you know, see if we can rustle up some more from somewhere else that we can do another day. Come on, go on, home time. Right, we're going to have a bit of time this afternoon and probably a bit of time tomorrow on this window recess. I want to basically point it all up, obviously on these recesses, these two sections here, and then just bring it round the corner. I want to reset this front stone on the windowsill because it's loose, clean up all the debris, point in between, and then obviously point this wall as well. We've also got a big hole here from where the original truss was, which we need to build that back up, support this this lintel here, and then we'll just lightly clean up the lintels, give them a bit of treatment and a bit of oil, and I think if we get his finger out we should get it done today and tomorrow, so it'll be a nice way to end the week really, and then drop back onto the roof probably nearer the weekend. We're nearly done with the roof. We've probably got about 200 tiles left to put on. I need to rustle up some spares because we're almost out of tiles, but I've got a few ideas where we can get some from, so we'll be alright. But for now we're going to do this job as I've just said, and yeah, you know, the change is as good as the rest.